Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 1st through the 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so we're just giving them another good shuffle, making sure that we connect with Spirit and that you hear the message that you need to hear, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Since that was falling, we'll put it on the top. This obviously wants to be heard. See what these 10 days have in store for you. Oh wow, that's lovely. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Well, there is a blessing of home coming into your life. Yeah, that is absolutely true. Here, more so than before, I might say ever before, but I can't remember the other readings. So, this is really beautiful. Okay, your first card is the King of Wands. Now, this can represent a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. But this is also representing you because this reading is about you, okay? This is you having, I think you had a bit of enough. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It's almost as if you sat there and you said, you know what, I've played it nice, I've been kind, I've been understanding, I have given and given and given. And now it is my time. It is my time to focus on what it is that I want. It is my time to focus on where it is that I want to go, who it is that I want to be. And you're embracing your own inner prosperity, that joy, that happiness, that bit of divinity. And I know I talk about the God's head in Hinduism living within each and every one of us. That's part of their parables. That's one of their stories. So here, that is exactly what is being said. The God's head lives within each and every one of us, and you are embracing it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're embracing your personal passion, your personal understanding. And even though the sense that maybe divinity is part of every single human being might sound outlandish or outrageous to you, no, don't think of it that way. Think of it as you're part of something greater, but you are so much more than what people try to tell you that you are. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And that's what you're beginning to realize. And I think that's kind of the journey that you've been on, is realizing that you aren't the limitations that people have put on you. You aren't what people want you to be. You are who you are. Flaws and all. Beauty and bravery. Because I think that's what describes you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And there's beauty and bravery within you now. You're focusing on your inner beauty, your inner prosperity, your inner joy, your inner happiness, what it is that makes you passionate about being on this earth. And you're embracing it, and you're moving forward. And that little salamander right there in alchemy is a sign of transformation. You're transforming yourself on this earthly plane. You're very much being connected with this earthly plane. Okay, so for me, the wands, the pentacles, they represent the earthly plane. And now you're saying, it's my time, because it is, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're moving forward with the Knight of Cups, with love at your center, because emotions for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, kind of like your bread and butter. This can also represent a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. But again, this reading is about you. And you are moving forward with your armor on. You know the darker side of human nature. You know that sometimes your emotions can get the best of you. But you're keeping yourself focused and you're moving forward. Again, on this earthly plane, knowing what it is that you desire, following what it is that you love. And you're focusing on your home, on yourself, on where you feel safe and secure. It doesn't have to be your home. It could be wherever you feel safe and secure, wherever it feels the most natural for you to be. That's where you're protecting. And you're protecting your solar plexus, you're protecting yourself, and you're moving forward, embracing the beauty of your life, the beauty of your existence. And it's kind of as if you're saying, you know what? I'm not letting myself be open to being hurt anymore. It's not that you're closing down your heart or you're locking yourself away. It's actually quite the opposite. You're sitting there and saying, I'm listening to those people who matter to me, and I'm listening to my own guidance and truth. And because I am doing that, I'm moving forward in my prosperity. I'm moving forward in my joy. I'm moving forward in my happiness. I'm keeping myself rooted in what's important to me And by doing so, I am embracing and slowly and steadily building my prosperity. Now, the Knight of Pentacles can also represent an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. But this is you. This is you slowly and steadily. And sometimes you might feel like it's more slowly than not. Building the prosperity that you want in your life. Building the joy and the happiness that you desire. And it's been a long road, and you've been working so hard at it, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Know that nothing is going to stop you from achieving your goals. Even though sometimes it feels like you get so close just to be knocked down, you are moving forward. And life is doing a 180. Okay? It's as if you're embracing change. And it might be for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you are so brilliant, your mind works so quickly that the changes that are coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, it could be within like every 5 seconds. You can feel like you're on a roller coaster. You're up one day, you're down the next, you're up the other. And you are learning more and more about yourself because of the way that you're handling these changes that are coming into your life. You're embracing the next phase. You're embracing what it is that you desire. And you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what? I can have changes happen every 5 minutes because I'm adaptable and I'm moving forward. I'm reinventing. You're kind of reinventing yourself, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Not in a fake way, not in a bad way, but in a way that's saying, I want joy, prosperity, and happiness in my life. And now I'm going to make sure that happens. I'm not going to be relying on everybody else. I'm taking kind of the bull by the horns, and I'm moving forward. And you're moving forward really focusing on building your security within your home. And I know the Two of Cups, the Minor Arcana Lover's card, but for me, this is falling in love. Okay? This is not only falling in love with a person, a partner, or, rekindling romance. It is falling in love, with yourself, with what it is that you want. And it's almost falling in love with the fact that you can produce your own security. And I know that sounds so odd, but I feel like this has such a connection. These two cards right here, this is where my eyes were immediately drawn to, and the Ten of Cups over here. But it's just sitting there and saying, you know what? I'm letting the love in. And I'm being in love with my existence. I'm not sitting there berating myself, thinking, oh my gosh, you should have done more, you could do more, you could achieve more. Always being hard on yourself, always letting the other side of you take over and not be happy with what you did. You have that duality to your personality, Gemini. So it can always feel like you're trying to please somebody who is unable to be pleased. This is harmony. This is harmony within your dual nature. This is harmony within yourself. This is moving forward in love. Some of you, yes, you will be falling in love. Okay, it may not happen immediately within these 10 days, but you're slowly and steadily getting yourself closer to that love, that joy, that prosperity, that happiness. But for a lot of you, Geminis, you are looking at things and you're saying, I'm enough. I'm finally enough. I can't keep on having the carrot dangle out further and further and never catch it. Because I don't think that's the way you want to live your life. This is embracing you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're represented by the Lover's card in the Major Arcana. The Minor Arcana, right now I'm seeing you shining through with these Two of Cups, and I know that might be stretching things, but I just feel like this is a message for you. To be happy with where you are, be happy with what you are achieving, to sit there and see your success. Because by you seeing it, it's actually going to count so much more than everybody else seeing it. There's just a sense of love and peace that's coming into your life. Your clarifying cards, the Ten of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups is peace, blessings coming into your home, blessings coming into your life. You're really sitting there and you're building something secure and beautiful. You're really guiding yourself forward, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you're embracing that joy and that happiness, that bliss. Okay, really, some of you are rekindling love, all right, realizing all those reasons why you fell in love with your partner. Others of you are falling in love, but you're having this connection, and it's going deep down into your psyche, into yourself, so that, if you see over here, there's a boy and a girl here, man and a woman here. It's not only falling in love with life as it is right now, but it's giving yourself permission to love who you were as a child. Giving yourself permission to be happy and truly happy. Not, again, the carrot dangling out. Be happy when. Be happy when. No, you're being happy now. The blessings are coming into your home. And you have this endless prosperity. And you do have some, well, jerks in your life that are going to try and knock you off balance. Or maybe just strangers that you don't know that are going to try and take away from your prosperity. Because there's a real sense of you making it. Okay? It isn't, opening up your own business and everything being prosperous right off the bat. Though for some of you, this could be having a home business and just loving what you're doing. Okay? Seriously, for some of you, within your home, you're building this prosperity and this sense of a bounty, and you're starting things anew, and you're sitting there and saying, yes, it's my time, because it is your time, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. But you're going to have people who are going to try and knock you off your game, who are going to try and take away from your success, downplay it. Your emotions are going to be raging. All right? Make sure you center yourself. Make sure you stay in harmony with what you want and not letting everybody else's ideas and ideals take over what it is that brings you joy and peace and prosperity in your life. Give me a minute. Change is coming. And again, this might be many changes all at once happening throughout these 10 days, or it could be one big change. This is a general reading. It's going to be different for every single one of you. But you're embracing change. You know what is up comes down, what is down comes up. And you're sitting there and you're saying, I am moving forward in my truth and in my happiness and my bounty. You're sitting there and you believe that you have the divine right to embrace what you passionately want to create on this earthly realm. You're a little bit reinventing yourself. Right? With the salamander, you're embracing this change. You're looking at your personal power, your personal prosperity, and you're saying, you know what, it's my time. Some of you, this means that you're starting a home business. For others of you, you are embracing something that you've always wanted to do. And for others, you're just having that confidence within yourself that you haven't had before. And you're not letting people take it away. Or even if they do get to take it away for a minute, take away your sense of worth by saying something mean or doing something cruel, you build it back. You sit there and you say, wait a minute, no. Why am I giving away my power to you? And you take it back. You take back your power. You live right now as the King of Wands, as absolutely, positively, and just divinely, universally, knowing that you are embracing the life that you want and you have every single right to. And then you're moving forward. There's a sense of just, with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, embracing love, not letting your emotions get the best of you, keeping centered, making sure that you're moving forward in healing, beautiful light, and slowly and steadily building your prosperity. There's movement, and it's moving you forward. Embracing what it is that you want, where it is that you want to be. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Holding your prosperity to your heart, keeping yourself grounded, knowing your truth, blessing yourself, all right, and blessing your home. But this is protecting your solar plexus. This isn't letting people be able to take the cheap shots that they take, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and letting it hurt your heart so much. You're sitting there and saying, you know what, no. I'm embracing my truth, I'm embracing my understanding, and I'm embracing my bounty. And everybody else can go take a long walk off a short pier. You are doing this for you, Gemini. And it's about time. Because some of you are going to be falling in love, but I think a larger part of you who are watching and listening are going to be falling in love with yourselves, falling in love with your dual nature, coming into harmony with yourself, sitting there and looking at the big picture and saying, you know what, I am enough. I am. And because of that, love starts coming into your life. Joy, happiness. You might even be meeting a fire sign or somebody with a fire sign in their charts, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But right now you're embracing that energy. And that might be why that person is drawn to you, okay? But there is a sense of you moving forward and saying, enough. It is enough. It is enough of coming from a place of sorrow. It's changing. It's all changing, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And it isn't going to be like this huge wrecking ball moment where everything gets knocked down and built anew and all of a sudden there's a utopia. That's not what I'm saying at all. This is you embracing your truth, embracing your happiness, embracing your joy, and saying, finally, it's my time. because it is. It absolutely is. And I think you've been building up to this, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because this is blessings coming into your home. In your clarifying cards, this is love, joy, prosperity, happiness. Some of you will be starting something from your home. It doesn't even have to be a home business, though that's where my mind goes. It can be a book club, something that brings you closer to people, that brings blessings and happiness into your life. It doesn't have to be something work-related. It can also be just sitting there and saying, you know what, my home is going to be my sanctuary. We're not going to sit there and run around and not be able to have time to even talk to one another. We're going to be home and we're going to start really loving and respecting our time together. Okay, for some of you, that's what it's going to be. And then you have the Two of Pentacles. You have endless prosperity. Do not let anybody take that away from you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Do not let them steal that. There's tricksters that are going to be trying to come into your life to make you feel less. And there's going to be times where your emotions are raging. Do not let your emotions get the better of you. And even if you do, sit there and say, you know what, that's fine. I'm allowed to be emotional. I'm allowed to have feelings. But I'm not allowed to think less of myself because of it. So keep yourself grounded and steady and on firm ground, because you are moving forward in a beautiful way. And your subconscious message, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is the Nine of Swords. Don't worry so much. Don't. There's a million different reasons why you can worry. There's a million different ways that things can go wrong. And you can steal your whole 10 days by letting worry and doubt and fear get the better of you. You are moving forward in your prosperity. You are moving forward in your joy. You're not this person in rumpled bedclothes. You're this person down here, on horseback, moving forward in success. You are the Six of Wands, even though you don't see it. And even though all the times it might not be true. More often than not, you might sit there and say, no, I am the Nine of Swords. I am this worry, this fear, this doubt. I can't even sleep at night. It's all too much. No, center yourself and keep yourself knowing that you are on the right path. Don't be so hard on yourself, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are achieving your goals. All right. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.